Good afternoon. I'm John Bunn, and I'm speaking to you today to convince you why the United States should adopt the metric system. The metric system is far superior to the bizarre system of feet, miles, pounds, and gallons used in the United States. The whole rest of the world seems to get this, so why aren't we doing it too? There are many reasons why I feel we should change to the metric system, but for my speech, I'm just going to discuss the technical side of linear measurements and weights. The metric system is a much easier system to measure with. All units are converted easily between each other by simply moving the decimal point. All metric units are related to each other using prefixes. Kilo means 1,000, so we instantly know that 1 km means 1,000 kilometers. I was a machinist for nearly 20 years. Everything had to be made to precise measurements. I've been doing construction work for over 10 years. Everything must be cut to a precise size. I think it was best summed up on the website and acreofpints.com, the pros and cons of the metric system, when it says the metric system is simply based on 10. Metric units can be as precise as you need them simply by moving down to the next prefix unit. If 1 gram is not precise enough, you can use milligrams. When it comes to construction, you are usually working with wood. An inch is broken up into 16 parts, 32 parts if you need to be more precise. A 3/4 inch sheet of plywood is listed as 22/32 thick. Wouldn't it be easier to just ask for a 15 millimeter sheet of plywood? Now, let us look at working with metal. Suppose you need to drill a hole at a very close tolerance. There are 115 different drill sizes under a ½ inch. Metric drills run in tenths, 5.1 millimeters, 5.2 millimeters, or even hundreds if you need to be very precise, like 5.25 millimeters. Now, the standard drills, they come in 3 different classifications. Fractions are measured in 64ths. There are 64 sizes in an inch. Then there's the wire sizes. There's 80 different wire sizes. And then you have the letter sizes running A to Z. There's 26 different sizes of them. In conclusion, I will explain the process of drilling and tapping a hole for a bolt, for a standard bolt versus a metric bolt. First, a bolt is sized by its diameter and thread pitch. For a standard bolt, the threads, called the pitch, are measured by how many threads are in an inch. Let's take a common 1/4-20 bolt. That means it's a 1/4 inch diameter, 20 threads per inch. To drill a hole before I tap it, I have to look it up on the chart to find out what size drill bit I need. In this case, it would be an F drill, 202 thousandths. Now, I realize you can't read the chart on the left. I just wanted to give you an idea of what the chart looks like, and that's only up to a ½ inch. Now, for the metric bolts, it's very simple. I will use a common 6x1 metric bolt. It is measured the same way with one exception. The threads are measured by how long they are. The 6x1 metric bolt is 6 millimeters in diameter, and the thread is 1 millimeter long. For the 6x1 millimeter bolt, I just need to subtract the pitch from the diameter, and I know what size drill to use. 6 minus 1 equals 5. I need a 5 millimeter drill. Now let's play around with just some simple calculations. Say I want to convert 2.5 miles to meters versus 2.5 miles to yards. Okay, 2.5 kilometers is 2,500 meters. To go miles to yards, I go 2.5 miles times 1760 yards per mile equals 4,400 yards. Now, if I want to convert 5.5 kilograms to grams, 5.5 kilograms equals 5,500 grams. If I want to convert 5.5 pounds to ounces, I got to go 5.5 pounds times 16 ounces per pound equals 88 ounces. If after this you still prefer the imperial system, it may be because it's what you was brought up with and it's what you're used to. But the average Frenchman or Chinese woman wouldn't understand what a mile, a gallon, or a foot is. The huge advantage to the metric system is that it's standardized. It's the same all over the world. Having spent most of my life using both systems of measurement, I can honestly say that the metric system is far superior in every way. Thank you for your time, and I hope I was able to convince you the advantage of changing to the metric system over the imperial system.